Breaking news: Togo's constitutional coup, the silence of freedom, and the rise of African strongman politics. Hello, greetings and welcome to Send Me Radio. Peace, blessings, and love to you. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the family. Today we bring you a powerful breaking story from Togo, Togo's constitutional coup and the arrest that ignited the streets. It's a story of politics, power, and the people's fight for freedom. I encourage you to listen all the way to the end, because not only will you hear this urgent report, but you'll also experience an even more powerful song that speaks directly to the heart of Africa's struggle and hope. In April 2025, Togo's political landscape shifted in a way that many are calling dangerous. President Faure Gnassingbé restructured the constitution, creating a new role, President of the Council of Ministers. It's a position without clear term limits, allowing him to remain in power indefinitely. Critics call this a constitutional coup, bypassing the spirit of presidential term limits and cementing his rule without the need for another election. For many, it was the last straw in a nation already weary from decades of political domination by the same family. Protests began to swell in the streets. Opposition leaders, youth activists, and everyday citizens called for an end to what they saw as a slow march into authoritarianism. And then, the crackdown began. On the night of May 26, 2025, plainclothes gendarmes arrived at the home of one of Togo's most popular rappers, Amron, whose real name is Chala Sy Narcissa. Known for his fearless lyrics and outspoken activism, Amron had been openly criticizing the regime, posting videos and messages that called for symbolic acts of protest. He was taken without a warrant, in the dead of night. No charges were announced. No official explanation was given. For nearly 4 weeks, he was held incommunicado. On June 5th, he appeared in a video apologizing for his remarks, filmed inside a psychiatric facility in Zibi. Many believe the apology was coerced. By the time he was released on June 21st, his name had already become a rallying cry. His music turned into chants, his detention seen as proof that the government was willing to silence anyone who spoke too loudly. The bigger picture. Togo's story is part of a wider pattern in Africa. From constitutional rewrites in Central Africa to military takeovers in the Sahel, leaders are finding ways to extend their power, often in partnership with outside interests, while millions suffer despite Africa's vast wealth and resources. And the big question remains: why do some African presidents choose to allow outside interference to rule their country in exchange for money and favors that benefit only a few, themselves, their families, and close allies, while millions live in poverty, when Africa has enough resources to feed not only the continent, but the entire world? What's happening in Togo raises even more questions. Is Africa moving towards strongman politics 2.0? Will popular resistance in places like Burkina Faso, Senegal, and Kenya inspire change? Or will crackdown silence the movement? You've been listening to Send Me Radio, bringing truth, hope, and the stories that matter. Stay tuned, because right after this, you'll hear more about what happened as a result of this unrest, and in our next video, a powerful song born out of this struggle, a track that carries the heartbeat of resistance and the cry for freedom across Africa. Don't go anywhere, this one's for the people. Click on the next video and subscribe to stay tuned.